So Labor Day, it's all about celebrating work, right? It's all about celebrating having a job and all that stuff, right? Yeah. Well, I think we need to ask the question on Labor Day is, once again, who came up with this idea that you need to have a job and you need to struggle to get through life and you need to work your ass off and you'll make money and maybe you'll get lucky and make more money? I mean, the money and the work things are two things that have really separated us as human beings, right? They've put us in different classes. They put us in different tax brackets. By the way, whoever came up with taxes is a moron too. And they think of all these things. You know, why can't we just live a life where we all trade and we all do what we're good at and we all build together? No, we don't do that. We want to make our lives as complicated as possible. And that's part of the labor of life. You know, we all want to work on things, and then when we can't work on things because the job gets in the way, work gets in the way, and then next thing you know, your responsibilities start to pile up as you have bills getting in the way. You have your kids' school and getting in the way. Whether your kids are just starting kindergarten or they're getting ready to go off to college, it all affects you. It's all the same, and it gets in the way of doing work for yourself, so it's more labor. Sometimes people have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to make it through this world. I remember I was watching a movie once and George W. Bush was told by someone, I have 3 jobs. And he said, only in America. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but then again, knowing Mr. W, who knows? The point of the matter is life gets hard, man. Life is tough. It is extremely difficult. And you know, things like this happen, and it makes life even impossible for some people to live because of how hard it is. And people that do work hard, people that are comfortable with the setup, people that are comfortable with the system, they tend to shame those who are not. And when you are not comfortable with life and the way it is very, very excruciating and very invalidating, especially when you have people telling you, work hard, be a good soldier, you'll make it through. Sometimes, yeah, you can work hard, but you have to also be smart. And you have to understand the way things work. And even then, you fall into pitfalls. Even then, you fall into big, giant holes. And the labor of life becomes unbearable. It starts killing you. You know, it starts killing you on the inside with all the stress and all the crap that you take in your brain, which radiates throughout the rest of your body. It kills your passion to live. It kills your motivation. And sometimes you have to just stand up and be a little bit tougher. But you know what? That's not to say that life is not difficult, because it is difficult for everyone. Even other people have things tough. It's not as easy as everyone tries to portray it on Facebook. And that's the thing, is we get caught up in what my teacher Rena calls the comparison club. We all want to compare to each other. We want to see, what is everyone doing and where can I measure up? How can I be like that person? That person has a BMW. I've got a Ford. I need to get that BMW. No, you really don't. You want it, but you don't need it. Just like you don't need a lot of things. And sometimes when you have too much of these luxurious items, then life can kill you as well because of the pressure to maintain with the rest of society, the pressure to maintain and keep up with the Joneses, as they call it. So yeah, Labor Day. Did I mention that as a child, I always had bad dreams on Labor Day too? But the whole thing is, life is tough and life will kill you. So the big question is, how do we find a way to not allow it to kill us? How do we find a way to stand up and survive it? And better yet, instead of just survive, how can we thrive? Mentally, physically, spiritually. How can we do it? It's a big question, but it definitely deserves an answer. Will we find that answer today? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But if we don't start looking, we'll never know.